Buongiorno, welcome back to my channel. Today I have another Italian brand to discover, and today we are talking about Trussardi, like their private collection, let's say, called Le Vie di Milano, which translates to the streets of Milan. Currently they have 12 fragrances in this collection. Unfortunately, in this discovery set we have only 6, but these are like the most famous one. 2 of them are quite hyped. I saw a lot of people rave about it, YouTubers and frag heads rave about these 2 fragrances. This is going to be a first impression. I have no idea how these fragrances smell, and I'm really curious to discover them with you. As you all know, this year I'm starting this new series where every month I share with you a first impression on a new to me, of course, Italian brand. It was my New Year's resolution to discover more of Italian brands since I am here in Italy. So enough rambling and let's jump in. So the first one I have here is called Musc Noir Perfume Enhancer, and if I'm not mistaken, this is the only one that is like an enhancer. So I'm expecting something like quite simple, musky. Let's see. Yeah, and it's just what I expected. It's a fresh, musky, clean fragrance. A little bit powdery and very soft and elegant. So it's not like the musk from Narciso Rodriguez where it's very, potent and strong. No, this is very soft and elegant. I definitely smell iris here, but it's not bothering me. If you all know, I am not a fan of iris. This is kind of an iris that I actually like, very light, like the one in Louis Rouge, very soft, powdery smell. Yeah, musk and iris and maybe something woody in the base. So it's quite a simple, musky, soft fragrance, but not mind-blowing, which I expect. It's an enhancer, so something that you would use to add on other fragrances to modify. I mean, to give it a little bit of a musky undertone. So yeah, for that it's okay, but I have no idea what is the price tag on these fragrances. And I guess since they are a private collection, it will be a little bit like luxury price tag. And for me, it's not something that I would pay so much money for. It does remind me now of how it's called from Dior. It's a private collection from Dior. Bois d'Argent? Yes, Bois d'Argent. Yeah, I'm working from memory here. It does remind me a little bit of that. But it's more on the musky side, while Bois d'Argent was more, woody. So let's see the note on this one. We have musk, cedar, iris, and jasmine. Yeah, it's practically it. I don't get jasmine, to be honest. Nice fragrance, but I personally wouldn't buy it. So let's get to the next one, and it is I Vicoli via Fiori Chiari. And if you all don't know, I don't live in Milan, but I'm very, very close to it. So I actually go there all the time. But I'm not familiar with this street, to be honest. I have to do my research also on these streets. Let's see. It smells floral, vanillic, not vanillic, but maybe benzoin, something very sweet, creamy in it. A little bit aromatic. Like there's something sharp green in it that is on the aromatic side. I can't distinguish it, however. And something fruity, something, I don't know, a little bit strange. And a slight boozy touch, if I'm not mistaken. There is something, yeah, just a hint of booziness. This is quite a unique scent, I have to say. And it's one of these fragrances that I imagine liking more when I wear it, actually. Now, I don't know, it's not my vibe, let's say. I'm so intrigued about this one, what notes are in here. So let's see. Oh, we have cardamom. Now that I'm reading it, yes, I get it, but before, honestly, I didn't get it. Cardamom, we have star anise, Italian lemon. In the mid, we have marigold, LME, black pepper, patchouli, and in the base, liquor, and Madagascar vanilla. I mostly get vanilla, the LME, the liquor, there is this boozy touch, as I said, and the cardamom. It's nice, but not mind-blowing, and also not something I think I would wear. It's one of these fragrances that I may like more testing it, but it will never be something that I fall in love with, if that makes any sense. But it's quite unique. I have never smelled something similar to this one. So yeah, that was Via Fiori Chiari. By the way, if you're new to my channel, I already did 2 episodes, so for January and February, where I went through other Italian brands. And the way I am going through this series is that after 3 or 4 brands, I will do a dedicated, like, I wouldn't say buying guide, but final thoughts about the brands that I talked about. I will also do my research about the brand and tell you what I would recommend at the end. So that one was not bad, let's say. Let's get to the next one. We have Aperitivo Milanese Portanova. Since it's an aperitivo, I think I will have a boozy scent. Oh no, this is not boozy. Okay, this is quite sharp, clean, powdery, musky, violet. And again, a very strange note. There's something strange lurking in the background here that I can't say what it is, and I don't like it. But it reminds me of another fragrance. I smelled something very similar. It has almost like a gourmand touch, but not much. So I guess there is something, I don't know, almost boozy. Yeah, like a hint. It's so strange. This fragrance is very strange and not in a good way. It's not an off-putting fragrance, not what I'm saying, but it's a fragrance that I associate with very old generations. Can it be aldehyde here? I don't know. No, it's not aldehyde, but there is something very clean-like in it, and it's not musky. It's something else. It's very strange. And although the opening is quite sharp and, you know, very loud, it's now going into a very soft fragrance. So maybe this is a fragrance that will behave differently in the very dry down. I will see when I go to the ranking of these fragrances at the end of the video and see how it smells. It's not as sharp, so I am starting to like it more, but still it's not something that I would recommend. Anyway, let's see the notes. We have in the top Calabrian bergamot, neroli, mandarin leaf. We have in the mid amaretto. Yeah, it's the amaretto. It's the amaretto that I was talking about. Like the strange note. We have iris, heliotrope. I would have guessed it's violet, not iris, because it has this sharpness, but again, it could be the amaretto. Then in the base, we have vanilla, benzoin, and amber. Like the base, I don't get much, to be honest. It doesn't have this ambery, warm, like vanillic sweetness in it. It's more about the mid notes until now. So amaretto, iris, heliotrope, so the powdery, boozy, almond-like. Yeah, almond-like smell. And I can't shake the feeling that I smelled something very similar. So I am going to see also if people compare it to another fragrance. So let's see. We have from Guerlain Lensta Magique. I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. I've never tested that fragrance, so I don't know. Then a lot of people say it's very similar to Infusio d'Amande from Prada. I did smell that fragrance actually, but I don't remember how it smelled. So maybe this is the one I was talking about. Anyway, overall, not a fan. Let's get to the next one. We have Behind the Curtains, Piazza alla Scala. Ooh, we must have like quite a bougie scent, because if you don't know, like Scala, it's Teatro della Scala is the biggest, the most famous opera house. Let's see. But I guess it will also be a little bit old-fashioned. This is how, yeah. It hit me. Oh, this is strong. But not in a bad way. And it's definitely bougie. Something you would wear like for an evening to go to the opera. It's ambery. I guess there is cypriol, something, you know, which comes in a lot of amber fragrance. leather. Leather is here the king. But it's very soft, not off-putting, and very unisex. Yeah, there's definitely Cypriol. There is this edge, you know, that I usually get from Cypriol, and spicy, but all in a very elegant way. It smells like old money, if that makes any sense. I don't like to use that term a lot, but it smells like it. So it's definitely a mature, elegant, old money scent. But again, it's not something new. I smelled something in the same vibe many times, I would say. It's not a new DNA. So quite fitting for the place, yes, but I am not sure if it's like something so unique. Let's see the notes. So we have in the top saffron, cloves, and bergamot. Yeah, saffron, yes. Cloves, I don't get, honestly. We have in the mid leather, yes, labdanum, juniper, and jasmine. And in the base, yes, I knew it, sandalwood, cedar, cypriol, and patchouli. I smell mostly leather, saffron, cypriol. This is what I get. And of course, labdanum. It's nice. You see, I am liking it now even more. I wonder how this fragrance will behave on my skin when I test it. It's very elegant and very intriguing. It's almost saffron. Saffron gets me every time. It has this alluring quality to it. It makes me always like intrigued. I feel like mysterious when I wear a fragrance that has saffron in it. I don't know why. It's just what I associate saffron with. I don't know why. I'm liking it more and more and more. It's so nice. It has almost like a powdery touch, but just a hint. So there's definitely more notes than the declared one, I would say, on this one. So I guess we have almost a winner. Now the next one is the most hyped one. The one that I found in a lot of YouTubers' collection. And it is Victorio, no, let me tell you the whole name. Passeggiata in Galleria Vittorio Emanuele II. So, if you don't know this place, I have shared it a lot of times actually when I did my Come Shopping With Me in Milano series. You will find the series in the description down below. And it's one of my favorite places in Milan. It's so beautiful. I will just insert a video here so you can see it for yourself because it's beautiful and gorgeous and one of my favorite places for sure. Oh, I guess, yes, I get the hype here. And I get it because this is a gourmand fragrance. Sweet, ambery, chocolatey in a way, not chocolate. No, it's not chocolate. Almost smells like Nutella with the spice, like it's just a hint, an ambery base. It smells delicious. It smells like breakfast in a pastry. So not like a usual bar, no, in a pastry. So you have the smell of all these sweet stuff, you know, cakes and biscuits and everything. Coffee, now I know why I am smelling like breakfast, because it has coffee. Yes, I can smell coffee. I smell coffee and Nutella, an amber base, of course vanilla. And it's a hype. I like this one. Of course, it's a gourmand, so I am not into gourmand fragrances. I do have some, but it's not like my vibe. But it smells so good. It smells so good. It could be one of the gourmands that I actually like and would add to my collection. I get the hype. This is the best so far. So let's see the notes. We have in the top hazelnut, coffee, and cinnamon. We have in the mid tuberose, coconut, and jasmine. And in the base, vanilla, white musk, and cedar. There is no amber. This is quite strange because I get like an ambery base. It's creamy. Now, after reading the notes, I get the tuberose. That always happens to me, you know, when you smell a fragrance, you get something, and when you read it, then you suddenly get other notes. Yeah, it's with the tuberose in this one. But I could swear this kind of an ambery base. It's so nice. Yeah, hazelnuts, this is why I smell Nutella, I guess. It's really nice. Although I don't like hazelnut, but this is really, really good. I think this is the winner. So let's get to the last one. And this one, it's not hyped, but I did see a couple of YouTubers speak about this one. Of course, I don't remember anything about it, but I guess it will be something gourmand because usually it's the case with a lot of YouTubers. Let's see about this one. Maybe I am wrong. And I didn't tell you the name we have here is Limitless Shopping Via della Spiga, another very famous place in Milan. Oh, this is even better. I like this one. Oh my God. This smells amazing, amazing. This is apple, and you all know how I love apples, and it's like this crisp green apple. As I like it. It's sweet, it's fruity. Oh my God, this is gorgeous. No, I can't stop. This is so, so good. Now I am really upset that I have a fragrance on because I did a review before this video. I want to test this one on my skin. This is amazing, amazing. Guys, I'm in love. This is love at first sniff for me. The apple's now getting a little bit, you know, not as bright and fresh as in the start, which I expected. And it's getting more into something more gourmand, like sweet gourmand than fruity. There is also some floral. To me, it smells like a picnic. In springtime, you have apples and maybe some cake, and you are surrounded by all these blooming flowers. This is how this fragrance smells. This is amazing. Let me check the notes because I am totally in love. I love it. So we have in the top apple, honeycomb, and bergamot. In the mid, we have honey again, jasmine, mahonial. This is kind of a flower, it seems, but I don't know what it is. Rose, and in the base, tonka bean, heliotrope, musk, and hawthorn. I'm so sorry, I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh my God, this is gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. If you love fruity, sweet fragrances, it has been quite a long time since I had a similar interaction to a fragrance like this one. This is just amazing, amazing, amazing. I love it. 10 out of 10. I will try to test the other 6 fragrances from this collection and maybe tell you in my follow-up about them. I will try. I can't promise, but I will definitely try to do that. So now let's get to the ranking. So on number 6, it will be Via Fiori Chiari. I know, I don't like this fragrance. It's unique, I will give it that, but I don't like it. Then I would go with Portanova because it's not mind-blowing. It's something quite, I don't know, quite boring, to be honest. Something that you would find in a lot of designer, other brands. So I don't know, it's not, you know, unique enough. And the same goes for Masque Noir for the same reason. Then I would go with Piazza della Scala, just because it is, again, not unique enough. But it's a nice fragrance, definitely. On number 2, I would definitely go with Vittorio Emanuele II, the most hyped one. If you love gourmands, you love hazelnut, coffee, you would love this fragrance. And I didn't smell something like very similar to it. And of course, you'll know, you saw my reaction. My number 1 is Via della Spiga. So good. I love it, but of course I am biased because I love apples. So if you love apples, check this fragrance. Is amazing, at least first impression. I'm totally in love with it. I have to say, from an objective point of view, I would go with Vittorio Emanuele II in the first place. Totally honest here. But since I am not into gourmand fragrances, I didn't put it on number 1. So for me, the winners, like from my point of view, like my taste, and also from an objective point of view, are these three. So, Piazza della Scala, Vittorio Emanuele II, and Via della Spiga. Yeah. These three are the winners. And I am pleasantly surprised by Trussardi. I did not expect to like a lot because I am not a fan of Trussardi fragrances, like the general one, not the private collection one, because they have all these musky, cheap base that I don't like. So I don't like Donna. I know it's very hyped, but I hate the base of this fragrance. The idea is good, but I just hate the base. The same goes for Sound of Donna, which is very nice gourmand with chestnut, whipped cream. It's really nice. If it wasn't for the fact, again, for the space. And the new releases, the one that comes in this round bottle, like really bad. Both of these fragrances were in my worst releases in 2022 and in 2021. So that says a lot. So I am really surprised by the private collection. I did not expect to like so many fragrances. But yeah, I do. And now that I've tested these, I can't wait to test the rest of them. So that was the Italian brand of the month. If you liked this video and you want to see more Italian brands, don't forget to subscribe and to hit the notification bell. And for the previous one, you will find a playlist in the description down below. And please tell me in the comments down below if you have tried any of these fragrances or this collection. What is your favorite one? And what is your opinion about the brand in general? I am looking forward to see your comments down below. If you like this video, please give it a thumb up. That will help me a lot. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time. Ciao!